Hi everyone, it's Lindsay with The Creative Arrow, and I am starting my brand new art journal. This is the medium square one with the brown pages. I already did the cover in a separate video, so if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you check that out. But this is the one that everybody voted for, so this is my art journal that I will be starting. I want to start with the inside cover. And I think I'm going to put some pattern paper here just to keep it really simple and have a nice, beautiful effect. And I found these lovely leaf patterns in, I'm going to cut it out and use some double-sided tape. And I'm going to put this on the inside cover, see how it looks, and go from there. I initially started by making some marks on the front of the page, but it was really dark and I couldn't see them very well, and I wanted it to be a little more accurate, so I got out my ruler, measured the distance, and since this is a square, it is going to be the same going up and down as well as left and right. And then I'm going to actually flip it over, and I'm going to make all my marks on the back side. That way if I mess up, which you noticed I already messed up there for a little bit, all of my marks are going to be on this side, and then when I cut it out, you won't even see them. So it's going to end up being perfect. I also make sure that I make 2 marks every time I'm measuring. That way I can have a perfectly straight line. And then cut it out as carefully as I can. And we're going to get some tape on the edges after I test it and get this sealed in here. So already loving how it looks. I hope it's going to be just as good on the other side. So after I finished the front cover, I went ahead and used the same measurements, and I cut out a piece for the back cover, and I think that these are perfect. They're beautiful, they have nature inspiration, and they're a little moody, which is kind of nice. Now that the cover is done, I'm going to do a simple introduction page, and I'm going to use some paint pen markers that I actually received as a gift for Easter. They're beautiful pastel colors, and I'm going to take some of the designs inspired from the scrapbook side onto the instruction side. First, I'm going to start with a simple font print that says, "This book belongs to," and I'm using this pink color because it's really pretty and it looks really nice against this brown tan kind of color. And I want it to stand out a little bit more, so I'm using a color that isn't on the scrapbook cover side. Now I'm going to go in with my kind of leafy, ferny patterns, starting with the white one. So taking the white paint pen and kind of doing these really wavy, organic leaf patterns. And you can see that they're represented on the left side. And I'm going to do a couple of these first, kind of spaced out randomly. And then I'm going to start layering some of those other leaves on top after it's dried, and see where it goes from here. Very excited about this. Now that the white is dry, I'm going to go in with some of the light green color and do some of these other leaves that are more rounded on the edges and the sides, and they're a little fuller. And I'm just going to layer these on top of and in between my first kind of ferny leaf. And for this one, I'm drawing the outline shapes. They're kind of rounder, like I said, and more of a teardrop shape. And then I'm adding lots of kind of veiny lines inside of them, and I'm not filling them in all the way. So this just gives a little bit more variety because I don't want all the leaves to look the exact same. When we're working with nature, honestly, having the variation is what makes it look more natural. So having those organic shapes, making sure that everything isn't facing the right way or the same direction or the same size, and that'll kind of just really help you have more of a natural look. For my last leaf design, I'm going to use the blue paint pen, and I'm going to go in with kind of a similar design as the white ferny leaves, but I'm going to do it blue, and I'm not going to fill it in, and I'm going to keep it super loose and sketchy. And I'm just going to kind of fill in some of these empty spaces here and have this be super random, overlapping all of the other ones. And I think that this is going to be just kind of like the perfect final touch. I do wish my blue color was a little bit darker and closer to the one that is in the scrapbook paper, but this is going to work just as well. The last thing I need to do is add my name, and I'm just going to do it in a simple cursive font. This isn't my signature, it's not brush script, it's just my pretty name. And I am done. So here we have it. I have my introductory page for my brand new art journal and my front cover. And don't forget about the back cover. And I think that this is beautiful. It's perfect, it's simple, and honestly, anybody can do this. Not to mention, it didn't even take that long. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you again. Let me know in the comments what you think. Make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next from me, and follow along on this journey as I start a brand new art journal, and I can't wait to see where this goes. Thanks again. Bye.